Hello beautiful traders, welcome back to Sobodo FX community. If you are new to this channel, you are welcome. Just a very quick, type support and resistance on YouTube or Google. You will find series of concepts. You will find different algorithm on support and resistance, how to trade them, how to benefit from them. But if all of this algorithm were true, why is it that 90% of traders lose 90% of their capital in 90 days, including you, whereas trading the same native support and resistance? Myself, in my early days of trading, when I learned about this native support and resistance, try to apply them on my chart, end up losing money, top left, right bottom. But thanks to this algorithm, because they help me push past my limit and discover a new way of handling support and resistance and how to benefit from them. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the updated version of support and resistance, thereby eliminating the native way of support and resistance, which you know it has been draining your account till now. Today is the end. All you need to do, go through the video, take notes where necessary, comment if you have any question, and I'm always at your disposal. With that being said, let's dive into the video.
So now be attentive. Here is the updated support and resistance. So to my own experience, the way I draw my support and resistance, I look at the wicks in the market. Basically, wicks are the highest or lowest price point in the market where price may try to reach again to retest. Hence, these are the areas I target as my support and resistance. And as price continue to move higher, lower, I keep updating them. For example, support, resistance, okay. So basically, this is how I draw my support and resistance. 2. How do you benefit as a trader? How do you benefit from drawing support and resistance like this? Be attentive. Me seeing this resistance here, this is my resistance. Okay, price came back to that level. As you can see, when price came to this level, I'm waiting either price to break above, come retest my zone and continue moving in that direction. Otherwise, it will collapse, retest again and drop. Look, let me now explain what happened. The same scenario just happened here. Okay, let me zoom it out properly so that you can see. Good. Well, this is our resistance line, you know. Okay, when price came for the first time, it rejected. For the second time, it traded above, but price fails to what? Break our resistance. Our resistance was still holding. Now let me tell you, what is a break? Let's say this is our candle. This is our candle. Okay, this is not a break. If I clone this guy, go back to your position. If candle close like this on our resistance area, this is not a break. It close again like this, it is not a break. Let's clone this again. if candle close like this and this is our resistance, this is what I call break of resistance. You see, this candle, you see, because it's traded above of our resistance zone, this resistance you are seeing. You see, when candle close like this, it's not a break. When it close like this, it's not a break. But you see, this guy, when a candle close like this is what I call break of my resistance. In that case, you wait for price to go back after it has break in this manner, come back to your zone before you take any trade and continue moving in that direction. Otherwise, it will collapse and retest. As you can see, none of this candle here, none of them break our resistance zone. This resistance, what happened? The market finally collapsed to the downside. I will wait patiently upon price coming back to my zone. No time to waste, bro, no time to waste. This is where I'm going to risk nothing more than 20 pips. I risk nothing more than 20 pips right from my resistance zone. And if I'm risking 20 pips, be rest assured my risk to reward ratio, either I get 2 times what I'm risking, 3 times what I'm risking, all depends to you. Everyone has got their own risk to reward ratio.
Just a quick reminder, if you find this video useful, if this video is of any help to you, please like and subscribe. By so doing, it will help grow the community. Subscribe now. What are you waiting for? Just subscribe.
Okay, and as you can see, what happened? The price then collapsed to the downside. You see, this is basically how I draw my support and resistance. Okay, let's say this is our resistance again. You see, this resistance, it broke. Here you can see a clear broke to the downside. Our resistance got broke. Here you see, this candle is the one that broke our resistance. This our resistance, remember. Let me annotate it. Remember, this is our resistance. When price broke resistance, you see, remember this scenario which I explained to you here. This is what I call break of resistance. When price is trading back and forth within the resistance, it's not a break of resistance. There is nothing like that. The same principle applies to area in the support zone. We'll soon reach there. Okay, so when price break this level, this candle, what I will do, I'll wait patiently upon price coming back to retest my resistance zone. That's where I'm ready to take my trade. I'm ready to take my risk. And my risk here is only 20 pips. If I'm risking 20 pips, make sure you get 2 times or 3 times what you are risking. And what happened? Price moved to the upside. This same resistance here, as you can see, when price came here, you notice here, price, this candle, here, this is not a break of resistance. This is not a break of resistance because it was still trading back and forth through my resistance zone, as you can see. Okay, so let me zoom it out so that you see for yourself. Guys, please don't believe what I'm teaching you. Please make sure you open your chart, see for yourself, backtest. If it works, then why shouldn't you believe what I'm teaching you? Okay, so here, this is not a break, this is not a break, this is a break. You see, our resistance got broke to the downside. You see, our resistance broke this candle because it has no connection. You see, it broke to the downside without going back into our resistance zone. Hence, this is what I call break of resistance. So what I'll do, I'll wait patiently upon price coming back to my zone. That's where I want to risk 20 pips. Remember, I'm only risking in my zone. Remember, if you've read that book, Trading in the Zone, I only trade in my zone, and this the only zone where I'm always ready to take a risk. And the risk I'm taking, I will make sure to get 2 times what I'm risking or 3 times. That one depends on you. And you see what the market does. It then collapses to the downside, giving us some good pips. You see, this is the retest. Let me take this tape back. You see this guy here, this is the retest. That's where I want to enter. It all depends to you how patient you are to wait for those retests. Remember, no retest, no entry, no trade. Okay, so basically this is how you benefit from support and resistance. I'm only using 1 hour, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, you can wait for your what? Retest in 5 minutes as well. Let me explain to you this level. When price, remember this is our resistance zone here. Okay, our resistance zone here, when price broke to the upside, right, price traded up and the candle closed above our resistance zone. So we wait patiently upon price coming back to retest this level. Can I tell you one thing? At times it's necessary to just zoom into your 5 minute time frame and wait for the retest, because you will see what will happen. Let me show you something. It will shock you. It will blow your mind. I told you price always retests those wicks, right? Here, this level, you now see when price came to retest this level, you see for the first time, for the second time it traded, leaving this wick rejection behind. For the third time it came exactly retesting the same wick. You see, thereby this week, this is what I call, this is a 5 minute support. As you can see, price came again to retest. So in essence, price always retests this area of support and resistance, which I call my wicks. Like even this scenario, this place here, this zone, in 5 minutes you can see it clearly. Let's go there. It was very clear in 5 minutes. Voila, here. You see, after the break, you see, price came in the 5 minutes. You see how price retested our level. You see how price came and retested our level. You see, and price dropped nicely to the downside. Let's go back to our 1 hour time frame. We have support at this level. Remember, this also is our support, right? Wicks. Remember, always your wicks. Support here, support here. You see, because of this support, when price came here, the same scenario I explained here, if you remember, the same scenario here. Price came, it traded through our support, but there was no break. You see, let me draw the same scenario here. When price come and traded like this is not a break. Okay, this is not a break. Let me clone it. Clone this guy. When price break like this, let's get rid of this one first. Let's consider our support, this one here. Okay, this is not a break as well. If we clone this guy again, this is what I call a break. Even if the wick is like this, but as long as the wick does not trade back into our support zone, then it is not classified as a break. You see, so here, look, price came, it traded through our support level. Here again, you see, but it fails to break. The next candle it formed, let me zoom it out. The next candle, what happened? You saw this momentum candle, which we normally call as what? The engulfing pattern. What happened? The market then spike up. The market spike up. So basically, this is how I trade support and resistance, not the native support and resistance you know. And this type of support and resistance is the one that gives me money, not that one that keeps draining your account. Okay, so the same level of support, let's get rid of this guy. Okay, here we see when price came here, what happened? This is a break. This is what I call a break. This support broke. You see here at this our support. Remember, this our support. Remember, you see, support broke this level, and upon price coming back to that level, what happened? It then what happened? Do I need to say it louder? It then collapsed to the downside. You see, remember, when support break, it will always come back to that same level to retest. All you need to do is wait for your retest in your zone by risking 20 pips, nothing more than 20 pips, right from this zone. You see, and if you are risking 20 pips, make sure you get 2 times or 3 times what you are risking. And as you see, price then drop nicely. Okay, but in as much as that, here at this level, you would have catch this movement from here all the way down by going to your 5-minute time frame to see the retest in the 5-minute time frame. If price break our support and come back, be rest assured we are going like this. Remember, a break like this in a 5-minute also is necessary. Like, let's go in our 5-minute time frame, this level. Yeah, this is the level. Good. So here in the 5-minute, you see, this is a break. You see, our support got broke at that level. Upon price coming back, you see, test, retest, and shut down. Right from there, you would have entered by risking nothing more than 20 pips. And this is what happened. So literally, you would have cashed this trade in the 5 minutes by applying the same principle. You see, when price close like this, and then you wait for the retest.
Just a quick reminder, if you find this video useful, if this video is of any help to you, please like and subscribe. By so doing, it will help grow the community. Subscribe now. What are you waiting for? Just subscribe.
Because in the 5 minutes, it will be very visible. But on the 1 hour, you have to wait. You will miss. If you just stay focused on the 1 hour, you would have missed this move all the way from here, all the way to the downside, unless you wait for that retest, you see. Because on the 1 hour, this was the break off. Let's get rid of this. On the 1 hour, this was the break, you see. And if you say you are going to wait for the retest, this is where the price came and retest, you see, and you still have made money. But here, for you not to miss this trade, you also wait for the retest in the 5 minute time frame, so as to you cannot miss this move. So basically, this is how you should be drawing your support and resistance. Also, look at this level, this deep momentum. You see this candle that all of the sudden, for no reason, it just deep inside there. If you've noticed, this was the other support here. This support, the wicks. Remember, wicks, always look at your wicks. These are your area of support and resistance. It's a big change. You see, we notice when price break, this was the break, and you see when it came, this was the retest. That's when you see this huge red momentum candle going down. This was about how many pips? Oh my god, by risking just 20 pips, you see, you would have get 67 pips. You see, simple risk to reward ratio. Make sure you frame a particular risk to reward ratio. If you are using this strategy, make sure you have, if you are risking, let me say 20 pips, at least get 2 times what you are risking or 3 times what you are risking, which is okay. So you see, for this week, so this same support here, when it broke the one here, that's when we got this second one, you see. Okay, then if you try to update, since you update it a bit by shifting it, because this is the highest price point now we have at this, from here, this swing movement all the way to the up here, this is the highest price point, so we have this as our resistance. Okay, let's get rid of this. We've already explained the role of that one. So when price came here, what happened? It traded above our resistance. Remember, this is our resistance. You see, price never broke our resistance, as you can see, this phenomenon. Remember, this was our support. You see, when price traded like this, it's not termed as a break. This is not a break. This is what we call a break, because it traded above it traded below our support and never come back into it. The same phenomena here. You see, the same phenomena here. This was not a break of support, resistance rather. This also never was a break of resistance. This was a break of resistance because it traded above our resistance, as you can see here. So the same phenomenon here. You see, this candle traded above our resistance, but it was still holding. You see, that was not a break of a resistance. And the next candle is shot back into our zone of what? Resistance. And at that point in moment, since it is in your zone, risk nothing more than 20 pips. You see, the moment this candle, the second candle came bearish, the next one risks nothing more than 20 pips. And you see how the market then fall. Okay, so basically that's how we draw our support and resistance. In summary, always look at your wicks because these are the highest and lowest price point in the market, and the price will tend to reach there again for a retest. You see, price always retest those levels, and make sure if there is no retest, literally no trade. You see, and as well, this level, this our zone, right? Would have take this trade right from this zone in the 5 minute time frame. Right here. Good. Remember, this our resistance. Price came, it broke. You see, upon coming back to this level, you see, you've already identified a clear break. A candle close below our resistance. That's what we call as what? Break of support or resistance. You see, this was a clear break when the candle closed below our resistance, this level. What happened for the retest? And the moment price comes to this level, by risking nothing more than 20 pips, and you yourself, you see what happened. Price then collapsed to the downside. Go back to our 1 hour time frame. So literally, you see, this was our resistance. We were still holding on to it, you see, the same level. Because on the 1 hour time frame, what you noticed, there was no clear break. Even though you see, this was the candle. Let me get rid of this. In the 1 hour, you see, this was the break, but it fails to retest, you see, and this huge spike to the downside. But in the 5 minute as well, that's why if you've noticed, if price has started behaving like this, you can also, it is advisable you go to the 5 minute as well, waiting for the retest. Once you see a 5 minute candle, a solid one in this format, you see, in this format, once you spot that scenario, that phenomenon, be ready to take your risks by risking nothing more than 20 pips, and you leave the market to play the rest. So again, look at your wicks. Look at your wicks is a big change. Learn how you can trade support and resistance in this way. By doing this, trust me, you will be surprised. You will see the growth. In a few moments, you will see yourself, you will start growing in the market. This is all about what, that's the goal, that's the purpose of trading. We all trade to make profit. No one is coming to trade and start making losses. It's not good, man. All this algorithm, the native support and resistance, all those ones are fake. They are algorithm designed for you and I to lose money in the market. And the way I lose money in the market, and I kind of appreciate it, because if nothing like that would have happened, I wouldn't have go extra mile to learn all these principles, all this idea I'm sharing with you guys. And no one is willing to share this knowledge with you. Most of your traders, your gurus, they might have, come across this particular concept, but they can never share with you. Otherwise, you end up paying them. You see, but they can't show you. Me, I'm giving you free. It's for free. Free. All you need to do, spend time on your chart, repeat the same thing, practice over and over, over and over, over and over. Everything will be good. Take a look at this. This level, this was our resistance, got broke, there was no retest, and at this level, you see, when price came, let me get rid of this, let me take this, this was a let me get rid of this, voila. So at this level, this was our resistance. You see, when price broke, in the 5-minute time frame, you would have entered right from here in the 5-minute time frame, because you can see a clear broke to the upside and retest. There you would have entered by risking nothing more than 20 pips, but I'm not going to that. Here, when price came now, you see, for the first time it retested, and you see, when price came for the first time in the 1 hour time frame, you see, this guy got shocked and it moved up, thereby creating weak rejection. For the first time it came, for the second time it finally broke its way to the downside. And what happened? The retest. You see, you would have taken this trade by risking nothing more than 20 pips. Right from our support, based upon this support and resistance line we have here, you see. If you are risking 20 pips, you get 2 times or 3 times what you are risking. So that's it, guys. I wish you good luck. Make sure you practice. Take note where necessary. Go through this video over and over. Practice, repeat. Surely with time, it will become second nature to you. I wish you good luck.